Hello everyone, Spite here, and this is a box. Now, this isn't any ordinary box. It's a box from eBay. And what may be in the box? Well, if you already read the title of the video, yeah, you know exactly what it is. But, in an effort to be like all cool, we're doing an unboxing video with a crap ton of paper. That's a lot of packing. At least they're kind. And look at that. It is a PlayStation 3 fat model. Oh yeah, feel that heft. So, you may be wondering, Spite, why do you get a PS3? Oh yeah. Why did you get a PS3? Well, for starters, set you down really quick. Just see if he packed me any other goodies, even though I know he probably didn't, because he only said stolen console as is. So yep, that's nothing good. Let's just throw this out of the way. All the paper, because that's a lot of paper I'm going to clean up. But yeah, this is a PlayStation 2, Play 3. Now, what kind of PS3 is this? You may be wondering. It's a backwards compatible version. It is, where is it? Right there. See the CCHE01. This is the last model that was backwards compatible. So, what I mean by that is, it's the last model that offers backwards compatibility with just dealing with the disc in and whatnot. But this one is broken, and by broken, here I can just pull up the eBay thing so you can read what it says. It says powers on, then immediately powers off, console only. So, what that actually could mean, there are multiple things that could mean. One is that it is messed up. That it could have the YLOD of death, which could be a lot worse of a repair than I would actually want to be able to do. Hopefully, if it is the YLOD of death, it's going to be a lot more of a harder fix to do than what it would be if it was just a blinking red light. Because YLOD of death usually means that the motherboard is is overheated and won't actually work. Does it actually turn? Oh, it does turn. Oh, that's cool. So, I'm really hoping that it's just a red light of death or blinking red light, which is a really simple fix. Just take it apart, clean it. Hopefully it'll work. So, I forgot how heavy these things are. Quick little thing about backwards compatibility. The only models that are backwards compatible are CE, CH, A, B, E, or E with an MG at the end of it. Just so you know, for future reference. And also, if they have backwards compatibility, if they have 4 USB ports. And what I mean by backwards compatibility is they'll play PS1, 2, as well as 2 games. PS1, PS2, and PS3. So these are actually sought after PlayStations to get. So first things first. Since they only sold it sent to the console, I had to go out and buy a freaking power cord. We're going to plug it in and see what the light is. If the light is yellow, then I'm going to have to go buy the freaking thermal pads, because I was just hoping that it is just a red blinking light of death, which is fixable. So, take my plug. All right, got the adapter. Plug you in. Plug you in right quick like. And survey. Okay, it's solid red light. Solid red light right there. Survey says. Okay. Blinking red light. Okay. That's fixable, luckily. Whew. That's a relief. So, first things first. Turn the power off. Unplug the power cord. And we're going to be taking this baby apart and cleaning out all the venty junk in here. The vents surprisingly don't look that bad. But yeah, we're gonna be cleaning it out and see if we can get this baby running. So let's get the mat placed out and let's get ready to start cleaning. Okay, I also readjusted the camera too. So first thing we're gonna do, start taking this thing apart. Right here. Have to get the hard drive out. So to do that, easiest way, take a flathead screwdriver and just pop that bit. Use the bit. Pop it up. I said pop it up. Of course, it helps if you go to the actual side that has the thing. Boop. Pop that up, pull it off, set that aside. Now, what you need next is a Phillips head, just to take out the hard drive. Doesn't really matter what size; they're all pretty much gonna fit it. Ba-doop, ba-doop, ba-doop. Right here. And this is the only blue screw, so you don't have to worry about getting it confused with anything else. And we're gonna set that aside in a place we won't lose them. Okay. Now then, remove the hard drive, lift up lever, slide forward, and lift out. And there is the hard drive. You can already tell that it's really dusty in there. Ugh. So, that's one of the reasons why it's not gonna work. So, set that aside for right now. We'll use some air, canned air, to blow that out. Now, the next thing you have to do, void your warranty, which is always fun to do. Peel up the sticker. Yeah, that thing is just, dusty. That's the problem with these fat model PS2s, fat model PS3s, is that they get really dusty, and that's what causes them to overheat and basically break. All right, pull you out now. So now that we got that, we got to get this thing off from there. There. All right, set that aside somewhere, safe. Now, this screw in here is a Torx head, and they just find one. I haven't actually figured out where all the bits are in this this thing is essentially like that. But unfortunately, I cannot see where this thing is. It's that too big? Yeah, that's too big. Okay, it's unscrewed now. I'm just going to flip it upside down, get that out of there. And here you have it. That's what it looks like. Camera focus. So you can get a good view of what the actual thing looks like. All right. Set that down. Once again, place the screw, place you'll know where it is. And that's all we need that bit for. And what you want to do is have the PlayStation 3 with the PlayStation 3 logo, like right here, facing you. You grab it, slide for you, and lift it up. And there you have it. That's how you get to there. And surprisingly, not too bad. You do a little cleaning as well. Set you aside with everything else. Here we have the part where it's actually going to start getting a bit hectic to remember where all the screws go. First things first, remove this metal receiver that held that screw in there and set you aside. Now, there are 9 screws in this area right here, okay? Here, here, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Okay, after unscrewing all of this, because you have to for some things you have to use the pliers to pull them out. Okay, so next thing I want to do, there's 2 locking tabs. Oh, interesting. It looks like someone tried to actually fix it themselves and they broke it somehow. And then they replaced everything. I don't know. Maybe it just broke from there. But there are 2 locking tabs, like right here and right where this thing was. So you want to push them in and lift up the plastic covering, but you want to be gentle. Like, be very gentle with it because there's a ribbon cable. Oh man, this is dirty. Ribbon cable right there. This thing is filthy. No wonder it doesn't work. Who would have guessed, huh? Alright, so remove the ribbon cable. Yeah, this thing just needs cleaned. As per usual, just boop and boop. That right there. Keep that as is. And we're going to we're gonna start blowing things off. Because this is one that I don't want to fully take apart and just clean vigorously because it's gonna take forever to, well, for one to put back together, as well as dry. So canned air, start blowing it off. Okay, cleaned it up a little bit. I'm gonna do some more cleaning when I'm not focused on taking this apart. So now we're left with this thing, the main body. The quick thing I just did was remove the actual ribbon cable off of here and plugged it back into the actual top. Next thing we're gonna take off is right here. Get a nice little zoom in right here. The RF wire, just right here. Just gonna grab you and kindly pull you off. Okay. And next one obviously is another, or I say obviously, next one's ribbon cable. Just gonna, you know, lift you up, slide you out, like so. Then we're going to remove these 4 screws that are on top of this. Which, right here, here. Ah yes, the problem with taking apart modern consoles. So much junk to deal with. Now those are off. Take this and you just lift it out. Like so. And, ooh, so much dust. This is why you take care of your consoles, people. Because it starts looking like that. Ugh. Ow. And of course the next thing to do is remove the ribbon cable. Ugh, all this from the actual main board. Just gotta figure out where the tab is. There we go. Take you off. Set you with the actual wireless assembly. Next thing we're going to be taking off is this basic wire right here. And to do that, is this screw right here. That's the only thing holding that in place. And it appears the screw is the same size as the ones that are on the Wi-Fi assembly. So just pull you out. And it is actually taped on here. We're going to leave it on there for right now because it is taped in between here, so we'll have to deal with that in a second. So, next thing we have to do is remove the cables attaching the power supply to the main board, which is right here. It's a little keep it off. This little thing right here, just press down the tab and drop your screwdriver. It's that one right there and this one right here. This one just pops right out. And so is this one. Well, not really. You have to press the tab and pull it out. So there are 5 screws holding this part in, which are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And once again, these look like the same size as everything else. Internal, I'll let you know if there's actually any new different size screws. You can also like really see all the dust that's built up in this thing. Yeah, everything just needs a good cleaning. Okay, then this will just... It should just lift right up, but it's stuck on something. What are you stuck on? Rips. There. These 2 pins are holding on. Alright, and then, like I said, remove that. And there's the power supply. Woo! You can also just take this freaking tape off really quick, so I don't have to worry about this. Set you aside over there. And set you aside to be air blasted in a bit. Now we're getting down to the nitty gritty. Only a few more things to take out before we actually get to the actual motherboard, which is right between these 2 plates here. We also clean out the rest of the gunk in here. So there's that. So, next thing to remove is the Blu-ray player, which is this thing right here. And to do that, need to remove, well, get that from underneath that little hook right there. And remove this. And we already removed the screw to hold this in place. Now be warned of the ribbon cable. So, as usual, lift up the little locking mechanism and pull it out. There's the Blu-ray player. Dusty as well. Everything is dusty. Jeez. Cannot wait to get this thing cleaned. Set you off to the side. And now, here we go. Down to almost the freaking base of it. Ugh. Everything quick blow off before I actually, or dust off, whatever you want to say it. Okay, next thing we're going to do. Remove the ribbon cable connecting this on and off switch. We'll just lift up the tab, pull it out, and there we go. Simple, right? Such a simple step to do. Now I have to remove the 4 screws that are actually holding this board in place, which right here, these 4 right here. Boom, 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 boom. Just get out of the way so we can fully clean everything. Which, ooh, these screws are different. Now I just pull that board right off. Surprisingly, actually not that bad. All right, set you aside. I can just pull this off as well. Bit dirty, things ought to clean a little bit. Okay. And now we have the main body to remove. All of these screws. There are 9 screws in total that we need to remove. 2, 4, 6, 7. No. 8. I missed that one. I'm missing it. Where is it? This one. And this one. 9. This one's for the power switch. Right there. That's the only one with the freaking washer. So, to do that, still all Phillips head screws. Might have to get a bigger head on here. I'll see how it goes. But I believe these ones are a bit of a different size, or maybe they're not. Let's find out. Is it the same size as the powered one? Yeah. Some of them are, like, these are not all the same size screws. Some of them are different. Like I said, these two, this one is different. These two are different down here. You can't really see them clearly. Like, these two are different from the rest of them. And these two are the only different ones as well. Now, it said special, has a little washer on it. Set that aside, move this out of the way, so we can get down to the bottom one right here. And get this freaking one, there we go, jeez. Does not want to come easily now, does it? I'm beginning to think that whoever put this together in the first place screwed up. I've been sitting here trying to unscrew this screw, and as you can tell, all the noises seem to indicate that it is kind of stuck. And I cannot see any way for me to actually get in there to get it out easily. Whatever, I guess. Come on. I don't know what you're stuck on right now, but come on. There it goes. I was really stuck on there. Oh boy. Yeah, look at all that. Look at that fan. Oh. Yeah, I wonder why it didn't work. Also, I found out why that screw wasn't coming undone. Sorry for hitting the camera. This thing freaking broke. Actual housing to it. Actually, it came off the thing. But yeah, oh, delicious. All that gunk in there. Oh, no wonder why it wouldn't start. Jeez. So, that's going to be fun to clean. In fact, I might as well just get some of these dust bunnies out of here anyway. Before I actually do anything else. Ooh. Yeah. Set you aside. And here we are with just the main board. So, what we're going to do next... I am covered in dust particles. Once again, canned air. Start blowing some of this junk away. Now we're going to get this rear I/O panel off, which it has all these plastic tabs. Set it down carefully. Well, not set it down on its top. Set it like this. There's like these tabs right here. You just gotta lift up. I don't know if it's going to work or not because of this. I don't know, it's not attached there, so it should be fine. There we go. That's going to get cleaned up. Really, everything's just going to get cleaned. Screw it. I wasn't going to wash everything off, but you know, looking at everything and how much dirt is in it, I'm full on cleaning it. Because, yeah. Okay. So, next part. Now we're going to flip it over. We're going to remove the fan connector, and we're going to remove the fan. I'll do that. Switch back to the other Phillips head. Now then. Next thing, or slide that off, and pull you out. Look at all that gunk in there. Yeah, baby. That is icky. Everything is icky. Huh. Wait, is this thing supposed to have thermal paste on it? Like this part? If it is, maybe it's under the gunk in there. Oh, that's gonna be fun to clean up. Woo! Set you aside. I need a bigger table for this. All right. Flip it back over. I'm going to be moving these ones next. Also, like you kind of want to remove these evenly, as it will alleviate the strain that you're putting on the what's it called? GPU and CPU. That's what those look like. Bada boom. Okay. All right. Screwdriver out of the way, please. Take you again. Flip you over again. We're going to pry this heatsink up, baby. This big old heatsink right here. Yeah. At least the thermal paste worked too. Oops. There it goes. Alright, how's that look? Is that dry? Oh, yeah. That's another thing too. Thermal paste is like, oh, that's so dry. Yeah, it's not supposed to be dry. That's bad. Luckily I have some thermal paste for when I built my computer. I can clean this off and then apply some new ones. Yay. Oh, we're getting really close to being fully disassembled the freaking PS3. Take some canned air. Get as much gunk off there as possible. Okay, final few things we're doing before we'll actually be done. And all this dust is all over the place still. Take you, move these two screws that are holding this hard drive plate in. Which you need a small Phillips head. Luckily I have an entire head over here, or a bit over here, where I can just be like, boop, I need a new one. And ta-da, I have a new one. Just get this on there. And these are very small, so place them in a place you'll know where they are. And final thing we need to do, remove this watch battery, which just grip it by the actual connector, not the wires. And you just should just pull right out. But it's like, nah, brah. I'm not gonna pull out. There we go. Then you just do a little twist and pull right off. Set to a side as well. And now we're down to the main business here. You just gotta, well, see, it should not come off that easily. It really shouldn't. Yeah, what are you stuck on? There we go. Metal part, set you aside. Look at all that dust in there. Same thing. We're gonna blow this off because, quite frankly, it's really dirty. And next, other side, flip you over slightly, or up. And just pry you off. You should just come right off. Should, as a relative term. Just slide you off, and there's the other part. And here's the main board of your PS3. Nice. So, thermal pads look okay. That really needs cleaned. Ugh. So you want to know what each one of these chips are? You see this one? Where is it? Gotta figure where it is. Ugh, all gooey. This chip right here is what causes the backwards compatibility with these old PS3s. That chip right under that thermal pad. This here's your CPU right here. What is it? I can't really tell. CPU, I believe that one's the GPU. Most likely. Yeah. And there we go. We've officially disassembled the entire board. So, or PS3. What we're going to do now, start cleaning. Take some rubbing alcohol, clean up all this junk. Air blast some more. And then we're going to have the fun part of putting it all back together. But yeah, thermal paste should not be dry. Like, that is, like, if I did that with fresh thermal paste, it would be, ugh. It'd be all over the place. So that's one of the main issues with the overheating. The thermal pads look okay, which is good. It's really good. That'll save me some trouble. So, we're going to clean everything. And then, after I clean everything, I'm going to come back and reassemble it. Okay, after cleaning everything up, I got all the old thermal paste off there. I did a horrible job. I didn't go full on crazy. We get to do the fun thing of putting it back together. Yay! Uber fun. Okay, so first things first. Make sure I have the right one on top, or on bottom, I should say, which is this one. Slide you right on there, and just slide it back in place, more or less. There was. Which one was it? I forget which side it was that clicked into place. Ooh, I almost forgot. I'm putting it on there, make sure that the ribbon cables actually go through. I should have taken off a bit ago, right there. Yeah, there we go. Like so. Locked, or just put in place. Flip you over. This part. This one had a little divot somewhere that locked it in here. Forget where it was. Oh, I see. Yeah, you gotta like have it something like this, almost, and rotate it on a little bit. Or maybe not me. I'm just like talking on my ass like I usually do. So boop. Nope, I was right. Haha. See, I'm not entirely crazy. But yeah, see, there's like these little hoops right here to go on that. My least favorite part about taking things apart is putting them back together in a way that they can work, and I'm just gonna hit everything around. There we go. Take that, boop, and start putting things together. Where do I put those little screws? They are in here. Okay. Remember those itty-bitty screws? Go right here to hold these together, technically, I guess you could say. Putting the battery back in. This little watch battery. It's not fun. There. Pop that in there. Take you, slide a little tab into there, and then rotate you to the right. Okay, there we go. All right. And so begins our descent Okay. Now that we have this, the next part is going to be the heatsink. All right, I'm going to flip you over, holding you on there. Set you right there. Next part comes these. Set you on there. Move this out of the way. Which, you remember, it's these weird looking screws. Okay, now that we have that reattached, flip it back over. No spillage, good. We're going to take the fan. Goes on like so. This little thing right here goes on right there. Lined up. Also, I'm going to say this right now that this part is going to be a bit more streamlined because there is no point in me like re-talking about how to put them back in. Come on. Excellent. See, so what happens when I like get distracted. As I was saying, there's like no point in me like re-explaining how to do this unless it's something that's really important. But here we go. Yeah, it's just gonna be streamlined to me, like give a general overview, like which screws go where, and all that fun junk. All right, now the fan's back in. Don't forget to plug in the power. Which, once again, since I'm sitting at an odd angle, it's like kind of hard to do. But we'll make do with what we got. All right. Locked in there. Going to sorry, I'll make sure I clean these off. I will. All right. Next thing is the I/O shield in the back, right here, and this is the bottom. Make sure it's facing like that, like that. And we're just gonna take you. We're gonna click you right back into place. It should click into place, I should say. After you get it right, angle just right. Come on. There we go. Pops right back in. Make sure these tabs are back on there. All right. Next part is the bottom, which we're going to take you, set you right here. We're going to set you right in here. Well, not right in there. Right in there-ish. No, I screwed up. The back, let's just slide in first. There we go. Get that hard drive in there. There. Awesome. All right, now the screws that go onto the actual board. I'm not going to bother putting this one back in right here because, well, for one, it doesn't really matter because it's not going to fit anywhere. Or it's going to fit there, but there's nothing to screw it into, so that one can just stay off. All right. I'm going to attach this one first with the washer, which one is right here. Which, make sure you have this little loop around it. Put you right in there. Give you a few screws just to or a few turns just to get that correctly. By the way, this is a ground screw in case you were wondering. And now you know. We're going to put the 2 smaller screws in first as well. That way we just keep working around. Then get to the bigger screws afterwards. So remember, the smaller screw goes right here. And right here. And then these screws, which are roughly the same as another pair, will go up here, like here, camera, here, 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 and here. And there's 5 of those. All right, next thing, we're gonna take this little bracket here again, put you right there. And then we're going to take, where did I put it? It was right there. There you are. Okay. Hiding from me. Take the little board here. Well, first things first, we're gonna get this board, or I don't know what you would call a stand, heatsink maybe. Looks like heatsink. Although I don't know how the power switch will be heating. I'll get this into place first off. All right, and then we take the board. You have the little guides right here and here, which correspond to these little holes right here and here. Slide you on there. Sticky. And then screw you in as well. And the final thing is, lift up the little tab. We're going to slide ribbon cable back in there. Once again, can't do it from the angle I'm sitting at. When I was taking it apart, I should have pulled it out of the board instead of pulling it out of this. But oh well. Make sure that's sat right before do anything else. Because yes. Next part we're going to reattach is the Blu-ray player, which, crap, I forgot to blow this off and clean this up a little bit. Yeah, I'll do that really quick right now. Then again, the Blu-ray player wasn't that bad, so to say. Or I don't even know if it works or not. Jeez. That'll be the next thing I test after I actually put it back together. So, remember, lift this back up. Slide the ribbon cable back in there, like so. Lock it back into place. I'm just gonna take you, set you down right there. We're gonna plug you right back into here, like so. Then we're gonna put you back under this little loop in the case. And there we go. Make sure that's actually not, see? You gotta double check and make sure things are actually connected before you actually take it apart. Or put it back together. There we go. Sealed in there. Okay. Next is the power supply, which is right here. Still has some gunk on it. Now, these 2 connectors will connect to the little prongs here. Line you up, and there we go. Put you right back into place. Don't forget to plug it back in on both the front end up here. Gives a nice little click. And right here as well. There. That one does not click, but you'll feel when it actually does go in. And there are 5 screws to go into here as well. Here, you gotta keep moving around because the camera, this thing is so big, the camera can't keep track of it easily. But, move this out of the way real quick. Here, here, and 3 up front. Next thing we're gonna do, the RF assembly thing, majigger. We're gonna slide you right back over here. Set you back into place. And screw you back in with one of those. Almost lost that. One of the screws I've been using all day. Okay, just get up a little bit myself. Gonna take you and move you out of the way for right now. Take you, we're gonna get this little tape off here because I don't need that anymore. And yeah, we are going to, I say we're gonna take this first, but no, what we're gonna do first is reattach the ribbon cable, which goes right into here, which once again, you just lift, how do I want to do this? Yeah, it goes like, it's gonna attach like that pretty much, so this part will go straight in. Just slide it right in there until it doesn't move anymore, like so, and then push the little thing down. Take you, same thing, slide it in until it doesn't go in anymore. Lock that into place. And we're gonna pick you up. Make sure you're not under there, and slide that back down like so. And there's 4 screws that go into here as well. Here, 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 and here. By the way, I should note this video is really long because I'm explaining it while doing it as well. So obviously you can probably get this done a lot faster than I've been doing currently when you're not like talking and explaining everything. And of course, don't also forget to plug this back in, which it's going to be a bit interesting to try to do from this angle. There it goes. It says it just like pops right back in with no problem whatsoever. Alright, the card reader, which is also going to end up with just putting this all back in there, like so. I don't really clean this one that much. And make sure the vents are clear, that's pretty much it. So, I'm gonna hold it like so, well, up like so. And remember, it goes into this one right here, which looks like it is opened up, so it's gonna take you, well, make sure you guys can see. That little one right there, right there. Okay, and there we go, connected. Now then, we're just gonna slide this right back on top. Hopefully. Should just pop right back on there. There, okay. Oh, I guess it would help if I remove the freaking tweezers out of the way. Alright, that's back on there. And now it's got to put all the screws back in there. Which they all sort of fell all over the place, which is not good. Alright, I'm going to do the medium length screw first, just because it's easily identified. And by that I mean just there's only one place it can go, which is, oh, the thing is so heavy. Make sure it's actually flush. It is. Medium screw goes right here. And these longer screws go here, 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 space right here, 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 up here-ish, and right here. So let's just get that situated. Okay, now that all that is done, the next bit of thing you have to do, which I don't think we'll be able to, because I can't find the little metal piece. It's a little metal piece that I cannot find. Oh, there it is. Okay. Whole thing that the freaking Torx screw went into. Torx? Is that what it was called? It's called yep, Torx. And it just it's supposed to go right here, so just slides in like that. And now, PS3 thing, cover. Just gonna slide it until it fits into place like there. Slide it back up, boom. We are almost done. I'm not gonna bother putting the screw back in, because if it doesn't work, then I'll probably take it apart and try to figure that out again. So, last thing we got to do, put the hard drive back in. Which, if you remember, slide that back down. Do this. Goes in like, nope, up please, like that. 2 clicks in and slide it to the left until that part's lined up. Which, if you remember correctly, it was a blue screw. So we're just gonna put that on there right like so. And finally, the last little bit, hard drive cover. Slide and boop. Okay, there we go. Taken apart. Move this out of the way because just gonna throw all my bits all over the place. There we go. We've taken it apart, we've cleaned it, we've applied all of our new thermal paste to it. Now, the question is, will it work? So, first things first, plug it in and try it out. Oh, I gotta move my chair a little bit. Okay. Everything will stay plugged because I need to replace this plug outlet. Plug in. Okay. Let's gain power. Let's see. Oh no, I guess I didn't fix it. How do I know this is going to happen? Well, shoot. I spent 2 hours doing nothing. Oh, that really does suck. I was hoping it'd just be like, oh yep, it works just fine. Take it apart, clean it up, have it work. Oh well. Oh well. It was worth a shot though. I was so excited to get it to work. Just be like, yeah, woo. But alas, the beast is not calm. Do these things work without a hard drive? Could be the hard drive too. Hard drive is like always a option as well when it comes to if this thing will work or not. Well, I may still work on this. I was really hoping it would just work straight up. Just be like the one thing we need to do was just clean it up. But alas, it was not. So thank you all for watching. At least you guys learned how to take apart a PS3 fat and clean it out. So there's always that. So I'll keep working on this, but probably off screen. See if I can get it working. So thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe. If not, that's alright. We'll keep trying with different things. Just maybe we'll have it work. But yeah, thanks everyone again. I'll see everyone in the next one. Bye!